What's up YouTube, it's Zenazor here, and today I have a video for you talking about how to really get companies to send you products for review. And I know some of you have been asking me, well, how does Zenazor obtain these products that companies send him? And actually today, Body Glove Mobile is going to send me 2 more cases, one for the Samsung Galaxy Tab and one for the iPhone. And people have just been wondering how I get companies to do it. So what I'm going to show you is just simply how I do it. First of all, you really can't do this if you have like 5 subscribers. You really have to build that up to about 100 at least. I have almost 200 about right now, and I'm getting some companies to send me some stuff. And really, you need to have a clean look on your channel. That's number one. You can't have a sloppy looking channel when you present yourself to a company and expect them to actually let you review one of their products. Next thing is that you actually have to have relevant videos. You don't want to have videos about like comedy and never have a single video about technology and ask a company all about technology for a review. If you were going to ask a company that has something to do with comedy to do a review on that product and you have a channel about comedy, then by all means go ahead. But really, you want the products to be somewhat related to the content on your channel. And my channel, I have stuff about tech, reviews, stuff like that. So cases for mobile phones fit in perfectly, because the next best thing you have that you need to have for your phone is protection for your phone if you have to drop it, or if it drops, or if it's going to eventually break from dropping. So what you want to do is protect your phone. So the way I do that is I contact companies. Usually they're either not that usually that big. I mean, I don't think I'll be contacting a company like Griffin or Apple even. I don't think I'm going to be contacting companies that big, because I think that's just way out of my reach. I only have about 200 subscribers, and my highest viewed video is only like 35,000 views, and compared to a lot of other people, that's not so much. So what I really need to do is, I'm also telling you what I need to do as well, and what I need to do is step up my amount of subscribers, more videos. I'm already posting like 5 times a week, 4 times a week. I need to step all that up and really get a lot of attention to my channel, because the way I put myself out there is telling companies, well, the first thing I really told the first company that sent me a review was Trexta, and I said, like, we all have to start somewhere, and by that I mean that you don't just start on YouTube or reviewing technology or something. You don't just start with thousands and thousands of subscribers and automatically being popular. And if that does happen, then you're extremely lucky, but usually that never happens. So I'm one of those people that never happens to. So what you have to do is actually contact the people, build something up within your channel and within whatever you're going to review, and then convince them. And I honestly suggest, if you're going to be contacting a company, don't use any slang. That's number 1. Don't use any slang. 2, you really want to sound professional. At first, I don't offer the company my actual channel so that they don't get discouraged by my amount of subscribers. So what I first do is I just tell them that I am a reviewer and I own my own YouTube channel. I do tech reviews. They're all in HD, and all this is true. I explain everything about the product. I go in depth. I make them sound good, and it's true. And everything that I just mentioned, I do for every single company that sends me a product. And when that happens, they feel that I have done a good job, and that's correct. I have done a good job for them, and I have made their product, I have sparked some interest in their product. Even if you only get 100 views, that means that about 100 people have seen your video, and that means that 100 people know what the case is. Even if they only watch the video for 30 seconds, they still know the gist of it, and they know how to get it if they want to get the case or whatever product you're reviewing. And that's really goes without saying that you don't need that much information to spark interest. But for me personally, I put out as much information I can without sounding too informative and just annoying. I don't try to do that. Sometimes I have to do that to get all the info out there. But basically, I don't really I don't really say anything negative about the product. I try not to, because that takes away from the company's product, and that really keeps them away from reviewing it. And if you do get big, then you can sometimes say some negative things about it, because they will most likely come back to you and ask you to review. And eventually, if you get big enough on YouTube, you won't only have to ask companies. You can ask them once, and instead of asking them over and over again when you want to review another product, they might actually want to send you products without you asking, because if you get that popular, you might be able to do that. So I'll give you a couple of rules. First rule, definitely try to get your videos in HD. Second rule, try to reach out to as many companies as possible. Try to get the smaller companies. Body Glove is actually not that small of a company, and they're going to be my second company that I'm going to review from, but I'm still going to be able to review from them. And it's not that challenging to get a company to let you review their products if you know what you're talking about, if you say that you can obviously deliver what they need, if you can advertise their product, not just advertise it, but make their product look good and look better than it already is. If you can advertise that product on your YouTube channel and spark some interest, that is a definite thing that you need to do. And honestly, you should already have videos up on your channel of you reviewing stuff that you already bought and own. For example, if you bought like a case for an iPhone and you bought it, you didn't get it sent to you by a company, review that and review a couple of other things. If you don't even have another case, ask your friends, something like that. Honestly, I can't help you if you're in a country where you can't get that many things to review. I mean, I don't really think that it's that hard to get something to review. And when you have to review something, mention all the upsides. Try to keep away from the downsides unless you really want to put that out there. And definitely talk about what this can help the consumer who's getting the product. And not everyone can get it for free. So if you get rejected from reviewing the product, don't get upset and don't try to make the company feel bad about themselves. Just move on and come back to them if you feel that, when you feel that your YouTube channel or Twitter or whatever you're using to advertise the products or review them, if that gets more popular. And definitely when you get it more popular, go back to them. And you can actually try to get the big companies. I honestly don't think it will work that well. Try to stick with the small companies, and usually the smaller companies are harder to find, but if you do find them, a lot of times they will send it to you. But the only downside of a small company is that if it's a small company, they usually won't let you review more than one product. And that's not a downside. I mean, you're getting a product completely for free, but usually they won't give you that many products, or even if it's an expensive product, they might actually ask you to send it back after reviewing it. So you might want to try to go after the medium-sized ones and the smaller ones. The smaller ones, if you just want a simple review to start off, then move it up. Progress your way into the reviewing world so that you can increase the amount of companies that are willing to send you products. And definitely like iTouch iPods, he gets sent cases like every week, and that is because he's built it up over a number of years, and companies have earned his trust, and they have learned that he is not going to just take the product and not review it. And actually, one of the things that companies are looking for is that never ever wait more than 3 days to review the product. Don't even wait more than 2 if you have to. I mean, reviewing the product is essential. When you get it, don't admire it and just leave it on your shelf. Review it and make sure it's on YouTube or wherever you did the review, and then tell the company, because that way they know that you're reliable and they know that you're willing to post everything and you promise that you will. And that is basically everything you could possibly need to know about getting companies to review. And I know you're saying, oh, well, that's easy for you to say, but honestly, I had my first review. My first review was last week, and honestly, I didn't think I'd be able to get this. I honestly didn't think I'd be able to get my Trextafolio case. I didn't even think I'd be able to set up a deal with Body Glove, and now I'm a reviewer for both of those companies, which I thought is amazing, because considering that I really didn't do anything, all I did was just make YouTube videos, which, in my opinion, doesn't sound sounds so awesome, but for them, for the companies, it's really a way for them to spark interest in their products. So definitely do this. So please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely have more videos in the future. Peace!